Welcome to this model. You are watching satellite communication lecture series. Today we are going to talk about satellite navigation system like DBS, DTH and so on. The benefits and advantages of satellite navigation systems are enhanced safety, increased capacity, reduced delays and increased flight efficiencies, increased schedule predictability and environmentally beneficial procedures. And now let us move on to DBS, which is direct broadcast satellites. DBS refers to satellite television systems in which the subscribers or end users receive signals directly from the geostationary satellites. Signals are broadcast in digital format at micro frequencies. DBS is the descendant of direct to home satellite services. So here is a system of DBS, how the satellite receives signals from the TV station and transmits back to the end users. Satellites provide broadcast transmissions in fullest sense of the word because antenna footprints can be made to cover large areas of the earth. The idea of using satellites to provide direct transmissions to the home has been around for many years, and the services provided are known as generally DBS, that is direct broadcast satellite services. Broadcast services include audio, television, and internet services. A DBS subscriber installation consists of a dish antenna of 2 or more 3 feet in diameter, a conventional TV set, a signal converter placed next to the TV set, and a length of coaxial cable between dish and the converter. And the dish intercepts the microsignals directly from the satellite, and the converter produces the output that can be viewed on the TV receiver. Though DBS and DTH present the same services to the consumers, there are some differences in technical specifications. While DBS is used for transmitting signals from satellites at a particular frequency band, DTH is used for transmitting signals over a wide range of frequencies, normal frequencies including the Ku and Ka band. And in DBS, the band differs in each country. The satellites used for the DTH signals are not a part of the international planned frequency band, and DBS has changed its plans over the past few years so as to include new countries and also modify their mode of transmission from analog to digital. But DTH is more famous for its service in both analog and digital services, which include both the audio and video signals. The dishes used for this service is also very small in size. When it becomes to commercial use, DBS is known for its service providing a group of free channels that are allowed for its targeted country. The DBS technology was developed for competing with the local cable TV distribution services for providing higher quality satellite signals with more number of channels. Communication satellites located in geostationary orbit around the earth are used to send television signals directly to the home of viewers, a form of transmission called direct broadcast satellite television. The transmission occurs in the Ku band located around 12 GHz in the radio frequency spectrum. At these high frequencies, the receiving antenna is a small dish only 46 cm in diameter. More than 100 programs are available over a single DBS service. Since competing services are not compatible, separate equipment is needed for each. Also, the receiving antenna must be carefully aimed at the appropriate satellite. DBS transmission is digital. Normally, considerable bandwidth would be required for a digital television signal. However, capitalizing on the redundancy inherent in a series of moving pictures, compression techniques reduce the transmission rate to 2 to 4 million bits per second. Decoding of the signal is performed by a set-top converter box that is also connected to telephone line. The telephone connection is used to send data about which shows are being watched and also to obtain permission to receive premium programs. Although relatively unknown in North America, teletext is a routine throughout Europe. Teletext uses the vertical blanking interval to send text and simple graphic information for display on the picture screen. The information is organized into pages, and a few hundred of pages can be sent about 1 minute. The page selected by the viewer is recognized by electronic circuitry in television receiver and decoded for display. The information content is mostly of timely general interest such as weather, news, sports, and television schedules. Graphics are formed from simple mosaics, and the British Broadcast Corporation, that is BBC, developed teletext and initiated teletext transmission in 1973. The BBC ended the service in 2012, but teletext is still used in several European countries. DBS systems use a satellite in geosynchronous stationary orbit to receive television signals sent up from the Earth's surface, amplify them, and transmit them back to the surface. The satellite also shifts the signal frequency so that a signal sent up to the satellite in the 17.3 to 17.8 GHz uplink band is transmitted back down in 12.2 to 12.7 GHz downlink. And now let us see the power rating and number of transponders required for a DBS system. Satellites primarily intended for DBS have a higher EARP than for other categories, being in the range 51 to 60 dB watts. Whereas the other satellites will require a lower EARP below 40 dB watts. At a Regional Administrative Radio Council, that is RARC, meeting in 1983, the value established for DBS was 57 dBW. Transponders are rated by the power output of their high power amplifiers. Typically, a satellite may carry 32 transponders. If all 32 are in use, each will operate at the lower power rating of 120 watts. So, the bi-level bandwidth is seen to be 500 MHz. A total number of 32 transponders channels, each of the bandwidth of 24 MHz can be accommodated. The bandwidth is sometimes specified as 27 MHz, but this includes 3 MHz Broadband allowance. Therefore, when calculating bitrate capacity, the 24 MHz value is used. The total of 32 transponders requires the use of both right-hand circular polarization, that is RHCP, and left-hand circular polarization in order to permit the frequency reuse. Guard bands are inserted between channels of a given polarization. So this is how DBS service is obtained using RHCP, that is right hand circular polarization and left hand circular polarization. Here are some of the advantages of DBS: more choice and more channels per dollar, rural availability, reliable service, digital picture and sound, and interactive channel guides. Here are some of the applications of the DBS system: subscription based TV and pay-per-view and public service channel rebroadcasters and digital video recorders, high definition televisions, and high interactive services. So here are some of the applications of the DBS system. And now let us look into some of the features of the DBS system. So it is a type of artificial satellite which usually sends satellite television signals for home reception. That is, we can say that it is a method of receiving satellite television by means of signals transmitted from the direct broadcast satellites. Mainly 5 components are there in DBS system. One is the programming resource, broadcast center, satellite dish, and the receiver. So these are the major 5 components of a DBS system. At present time, there are 4 commercially available satellite television technologies. That is, one is C-band, and the other one is direct TV, that is KU band and KA band, and dish antenna uses KU band, and Globecast World uses KU band again. And interleaving is frequently used in digital communication and storage system to improve the performance of the forward error correcting codes. And we can transmit without interleaving. Error free messages can be obtained with the help of burst error. And with the interleaving, in each code words, that is, only one bit is altered, so one bit error correcting code will decode everything correctly. So the disadvantages of interleaving are: using interleaving techniques increases delay. This is because entire interleaved block must be received before the packets are decoded. The Moving Picture Experts Group, that is MPEG, is a working group of authorities that was formed by ISO and IEC to set standards for audio and video compression and transmission. MPEG has standardized in the following compression formats, that is MPEG 1, 2, 3 and 4. MPEG 2 is widely used as the format of the digital television signals that are broadcast by terrestrial and direct broadcast satellite television system. It also specifies the format of movies and other programs that are distributed on the DVD and similar discs. Thank you.